Shola, you're back for another season with York United. This one, I know last season you started and you kind of like shocked the Canadian world, but this year you get a fresh start from the beginning. How do you feel about it so far?
Excited and ready to get to work.
I know that when the team's going away and like you're at that place in your career where you're just starting out, but almost feels like you've earned the right to call York home. What's the difference between so far last year and going into this season so far? Just in terms of being around the squad.
Like everyone knows me and it's like easy. So I have like more confidence and I can just play my game and not have to like prove a point to like everyone in the dressing room.
Yeah. I think too, obviously what I hear about you and the fact that you're like so lovable, you just put your head down and work. Probably makes you a hit one within the league, but within your squad as well. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions just about you. What's a must-bring travel item on the road?
Probably like my AirPods.
Okay. There it is to play the music, eh? What music we listen to? Like, who's your favorite artist?
It's UK artist, Nums.
You love a UK artist. You have a second one. Who's number 2?
Probably Central C.
Once you land, who would be your first text? Like, is it a group text? Is it your mom, your dad? Who's your first text once you land?
Group text to like my family.
The family WhatsApp group. Man, I'm telling you, you start every trip off wrong when you don't send that text saying that you've landed. Especially growing up black. Like, anytime I landed in Edmonton or whatever, I didn't tell my mom that I was there. I was a big man. I was 30. It's just like it set off the whole trip. So continue to do that. Make sure you always send those texts. Outside of playing, what would you say brings you peace? What calms Shola down outside of football?
Like watching movies, going on walks, and just like being around with my friends.
What would you tell your 8-year-old self? What advice would you give your 8-year-old self right now? But that was like probably literally 2 years ago for you, bro. You're still that young. So I guess what would you give young Shola advice about that you know now from playing a season and a bit of being professional? What advice would you give your younger self?
Just not like get lazy on like the boring stuff, like the passing and receiving with like the weaker foot and all that stuff.
What would your best friend say about you? Because I think your best friend or people that are closest to you, the way that you view yourself is one way, but your best friend will probably say and describe you in a certain way. What do you think they would say about you? Like, what are some adjectives they would use to describe you?
Very competitive, just enjoyable to be around, and just like just a fun person.
Okay, so this is a fun question for me. I'm like a candy lover, heavy, and even when I played before the game, I was having some. After a win, I had some. Next day, I would have some more. I've been trying to get a sponsorship with Maynards and get like Sour Patch Kids, like Fuzzy Peaches, Cherry Blasters are my favorite. If you could get a paid collab with any company, who would that be with?
Haribo, for sure.
Oh, you're a UK man for real. Haribo and Central C. We love that. All right, roommates. Last year when you traveled, who was your roommate on most of the trips?
Ferrari, nuts.
Yo. So first of all, make sure you're bullying that guy. Because for me, he was a little kid when I played. And now he's the one that's like leading the squad, which is crazy. Is Max a good roommate? What's the room like? Is it cold? Is it hot?
Nah, it's chill. Like everything's just chill. Yeah.
Max is a good guy. Do you have any game day rituals?
Like I like to read my Bible before and then listen to music and then just go do my thing on the pitch.
What would you say is your ideal spot on the pitch? Like position, all of that. Like, would you say you're playing it on the left side coming in? Like, how would you describe that?
A right winger, just like attacking defenders 1v1, coming inside the pockets and just shooting and like taking defenders down the line.
I love it. All right, last one. Who is like your dog on the team? Best friend, the one you kind of look towards, or you just get along with the best?
Has to be Max, probably.
Maxi. What a guy. Tell Max I said I love him. I hope you have a heck of a year, bud. Stay healthy, stay grounded, make sure you're just pushing. But yeah, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.